In the fantastical shared world of Sea of Thieves, the freedom of the pirate life awaits as players embark on their own epic multiplayer adventures. Our catchily titled Update 0.1 signals the start of the Sea of Thieves technical alpha phase, and with it, some lucky players from our Insider program will get to experience the thrill of the hunt as they sail the seas in search of hidden gold. Few things stoke the fire in a pirate's dark heart like buried treasure. In Update 0.1, there could be riches hidden beneath the sands of any island out there on the open sea. But all great adventures begin with a promise. And that's where our maps come in. When you embark on a treasure quest in this update of the game, you'll have a map to get you sailing in the right direction. In this case, a classic X marks the spot style map. You and your crew will be relying on this map, first to pinpoint the island, then to dig up the treasure. Making this a little bit easier is the map table on your ship. This gives you a wider view of the many islands you can travel to, and your ship's position on the sea. By comparing the islands on both maps like some kind of ingenious pirate detective, you can plot a course and get your treasure hunt underway. Ideally, at some point you'll make it to the right island, and face one more test of your crew's cartographic skills to track down the buried stash. There won't really be a giant red X in the sand, so you'll have to use the island's landmarks to find your way. Just like birthday celebrations and riding a seesaw, digging for treasure is much more fun with someone else. And the more of you who help to dig, the faster you'll uncover the bounty. But that's only half the voyage. For the real reward, you need to get the chest back to an outpost and cash it in. So while one pirate hauls the treasure, the others should escort them back to the ship, watching for any sly rivals who would love to score some treasure the easy way. Back on the ship, it's up to you to find a good hiding place for your precious cargo. There's still a chance that some enterprising sea dog will sneak on board and snatch it, but don't make it easy for them. Of course, the seas can be treacherous, and your crew will have to work together to reach a safe haven, fending off rival crews if they get too close. This could be a chance to test your blunderbuss or pistol by boarding their ship, to engage in a friendly exchange of ideas. If that doesn't go to plan, you'll be taking a trip to the Ferry of the Damned because, well, you'll be dead. But don't worry too much. If you and your fellow lost souls ask the captain nicely, he might escort you back to the real world and you'll be back in action. So what happens if your whole ship goes down? Well, as luck would have it, some friendly mermaids will be on hand to rescue you and your crew. Because that's what mermaids do, apparently. If, after all this, you eventually get back to an outpost with your ill-gotten gains, head to the shipwright who'll happily exchange it for gold. Well, maybe not happily, but she will exchange it. One quest, well and truly smashed. This is just a first glimpse of what's to come in Sea of Thieves, and we look forward to showing you more as we set sail through our technical alpha phase and beyond. Cheers!
Playtest it for the amount of time it takes to walk from one place to another place, or what views you can get from certain angles.
Thieves Haven is a good example of how that. But obviously, once we've got the size, roughly how we want it, we can then start from distance.
You want it to look cool near a sunset.
Like
where the silhouette plays up on the horizon.
Exactly. Ship battling and the other fun stuff we can do in Sea of Thieves. We want to make the islands as memorable.
Exactly.
That you believe exists rather than just a piece of geometry.
You know, you can hear the wind going through the trees, but the fact that you can actually see things move just adds to that kind of finished visual.
So obviously crashing in the world, and you've got the ship kind of riding on the waves. So we've got like the ropes swinging in the kind of the air as it crashes across the waves, and you've got the filling of the ship when obviously you've got a leak on the ship and the water starts to rise. It feels like it's sloshing about.
Yeah.
So there's physics within this world.
Obviously, we're trying to create quite and kind of has history and life to it. It takes a lot of work. So we need to look at what elements make sense to put time into.
We knew we were going to have a pirate kind of bonding together. So it needed to be something that had a sense of kind of joy around it and kind of like creativity. It needed an art style that kind of tied it all together. So we're all gestives rather than actual really tiny granular detail. And by doing that, we just kind of like pulled a lot of that smaller detail out with all this kind of interest, and it just didn't get bogged down or heavy.
We spend a lot of time looking at actions.
Yeah. So you can see that ship on the horizon, and it's got that really nice kind of form. And we're doing a lot of things with the distance as one-tone colour. And that carried through a lot of things where we're kind of refining our shapes or removing that detail in all of those areas.
So pushed, because you want all the different characters, shapes and sizes to have a different feel to them, to be unique in themselves.
Yes, so within our world it was very important.
All of these elements that we bring together and they create this experience.
And when it all does come together, it's all about making this kind of...
There's this big ship with several decks, and you want this to sound different depending on what happens outside. The water is more creaky, the boat is.
Yeah, it's nice to almost make this ship feel like it's alive. It's like another character in the game.
Just being in the brick deck, and you can hear the ship creaking and the water lapping.
I think so when the cannonball hits the hull and the water coming in.
For example, if you lower the capstan or the sound of the sails flapping, you want to be enveloped by all of this. We use reality to the audio.
We actually got the
ship system and the water system, so where those two come together and they meet. Down, you are still gently rocking, so we've got sort of a few creaks that play in those sort of conditions. Let's come down and the capstan raises. You have bow wash emitters that can spray the bow, and then you've got a general wash of just water displacement. We've also got kind of a wake sound as well. And obviously the crow's nest all the way down to the depths of the ship. You kind of get an audio journey. Putting all those together.
Sailing, or they're fighting, or they're drinking, or they're camaraderie in a crew. We want to kind of give players all the rival den, so it's almost like rival crews on the ship. That's what adventure is in this game. It's just island hopping, or just kind of sailing wherever you want, kind of either following a map or not following a map, or just kind of doing what you like.
It's this sails on the horizon, it's another player or another group of players, and you don't know what they want.
I mean,
if players want to go adventuring in that world on their own, that's definitely a kind of a possibility for those.
Nobody, sometimes you might see another ship, sometimes you might come across 2 or more ships at one time, I think
focused on creating compelling cooperative mechanics that could bond players together in an intuitive and immersive way, working together in a dynamic force within the world that players can take advantage of by raising and lowering their sails and angling them into the wind. Really immersive. So we consciously avoided things like crosshairs on screen because we wanted you to feel we've been adventuring on an island, we've seen another ship, we've all dashed back, we've got on the anchor together, we've worked together on the sails to angle them into the wind.
Stars of the game.
Yeah, we did research on what other people were doing. We looked really good.
Yeah, all those different layers from yourself or from the rendering team, light behaves when it hits it.
Yeah, so obviously we needed to make the water look good. So we've got great looking sunsets where you see the reflections and all the sparkles on the water.
Yeah, and I think it's great, isn't it? Because you can start in the morning just as kind of nighttime finishes. Yeah. On the surface of the water, you know, right, it's going to get a bit brighter now, sun's going to come. You kind of read the time of day almost ahead of time if you look at the water.
Yeah. Because of course, if you're having a naval battle, then you can't have different ships that are bobbing up and down at different time. And so we can just synchronise that between players, and then they can reproduce exactly the same thing.
On bays than it is in the kind of out to the rough oceans.
You've kind of got different simulations that you have to consider, like around much more like a pond, and then you've got deep ocean where the waves can be several metres high that can really rock a big ship around. Stylised, but still behaves like water.
Yeah, and I think that's a trick, isn't it? Because it looks, but everyone that sees it says how real it looks, and it's a really nice blend that we managed to keep some with our game and kind of keep the style that we want.
Hi, everybody. Oh, hello. Here we are. Stay back. Stay back. Ye foul beasts.
There we go. See? That's so cool.
Help me out. More people can do the anchor thing.
Nom 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 nom.
The main mast sails still need to go down.
Oh, they're down. They're down. They're down.
We're sailing.
Dude, which island are you going to? Which island?
The farthest one in the distance.
Are we emptying it? This was the best idea.
I don't know, I can usually walk a straighter line than this.
Oh my god. Oh, you guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, no!
You're gonna hit that rock, dude. You're gonna hit that rock.
I think it's gonna be too tight.
Just go. Just go.
No, no, no! No, you're gonna sink us. You're gonna sink us.
Oh, I found the captain's quarters. This is mine. Mine.
Okay, so the sail's blocking my vision, so you're gonna need to tell me where to steer.
I'm looking at the water, Chad. Shut up.
Guys,
we gotta get. Oh! Go to the boat. Go to the boat.
Oh my God! Oh no! Raise the anchor. Set the sail. You're leaving me behind. No!
Oh, they're right on top.
Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! All right, man the cannon.
They're shooting back.
Die! Die!
No! Yeah! Okay, Mike, you're repairing, right? We're sinking.
Oh, dude, we're gonna drown. It's water down here.
What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. Bail.
We're screwed. We sank up, yeah! No!
There's a ship to the left.
Oh my God.
They're going down, yeah!